Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you're doing well. You've caught me at a very exciting time. Here with me, I've got a seat. Now, it doesn't look much like a seat yet, and that's because I've got to build it. So, with me, I've got some tools. You can see I've got my screwdriver and my hammer, and I'm going to attempt to build it. I've also got my instruction manual. So I'm going to read through this and we can see if we can work this out. Oh, well, that can't be right. Oh, surely not. Boys and girls, I can't understand this. This doesn't look right at all. Do you know what? I don't even think I need this. I think I can do this all on my own. So do you know what? I'm going to throw it away. Just like that. I don't need it. Right. Shall we get building? Let's have a go. Ta-da! Here it is. The finished seat. Now, as you can see, I've added in a few parts of my own because I thought they might look okay. And, well, I've got a few screws left over. But it still looks okay, right? I mean, I could still use it as a seat. Boys and girls, I don't think I've done a very good job. It seems to have broken. Now, what could that be? Why have I done it so wrong? It'll be because of the instructions, won't it? I didn't read the instructions. I trusted myself and I trusted my own understanding, and it hasn't gone very well at all. Shall we head inside and see if we can learn a bit more about what's happened here? Well, I think we can all agree that my building skills are not the best. What I did, I had my instructions, but I didn't follow them. I didn't trust that they were right. This word trust, it means to rely on something, to believe in something, to have faith in something. Can you think of something that you might put your trust in? Maybe it's a friend, or maybe it's a teacher, or maybe it's a family member. Right now, as I'm sitting on this chair, I'm trusting that it will support me. I'm trusting that it won't break. We trust in things every day, don't we? Can we always trust in these things though? Unfortunately, the answer is no. Now, trusting a parent or a friend or a teacher is the right thing to do, and it's a good thing to do, and we can trust them a lot of the time. But at the end of the day, we are all human. We all make mistakes and we all do wrong. We are sinful people. But there is one who we can always trust. Any guesses who we think that might be? It's God, isn't it? We can always trust God. We can always rely on Him. When things are difficult in our lives, what we can do, we can trust Him, can't we? When I had my instructions and I was reading through them, I got a bit confused and I stopped trusting in the instructions. Now, when things are difficult or confusing in our lives and we start to think, I don't understand what's going on here, why is this happening to me? What we shouldn't do is we shouldn't think that God isn't in control. Rather, we should put our trust in Him. We should trust that He knows what is right and He will do good. When I had my instructions as well, what did I do? I threw them away because I didn't trust them, and I started trusting in myself. When we go through difficult stages in our lives, what we shouldn't do is put God to the side. We shouldn't stop trusting in Him. In fact, we should turn to God and we should put our trust in Him. We should rely on Him always. We can go to Him in prayer, asking Him to help us when we are going through difficult times. Proverbs 3 and verses 5 to 6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." The book of Proverbs tells us to trust in the Lord and to trust Him with all of our heart. Can you remember last time when we were having a game of hide and seek and how we were to seek God with all of our heart? Well, here we are told to trust in the Lord with all of our heart. To trust in the Lord with all of our heart means to trust in Him fully, to trust in Him completely. Proverbs says, "Lean not on your own understanding." That means that we shouldn't think that we know better than God. God knows all things, and He has a path for you and for me. When we find things difficult in our lives, we should trust in God and not in ourselves. Seek His will, search for what He wants in prayer and in reading the Bible, because He has a path for you and He knows what is right for you. We can always trust in God. Thank you for listening, boys and girls.